just traveling, traveling, traveling. I'm just traveling through.
Hi, welcome back to Transline Hollywood. You are
Suzanne.
And I'm Camille. So last time we talked about growing up in the South. So how was it growing up in the South being a trans person?
I didn't know what trans was at the age of 3. I just knew I was different, and I knew what I was doing was something you couldn't do. Little boys could not do that.
Do what?
Not want to dress up in all the time in their mother's clothes or their sister's clothes. My childhood was not difficult. It didn't stress me out. It scared me because I had the strange desire to do it, and I snuck around and I did do it, and didn't really ever really get caught.
But do you think that's you were sort of lucky because you were a football star, so the man side of you was quite successful?
Yes.
So that helped you sort of cope with, or did it make it more difficult?
No, I think actually I used the athletics as an escape from the desire to not do that, to be a cheerleader or be a homecoming queen or be a girl.
Did you really want to be a cheerleader?
No, I never really wanted to be a cheerleader. I just used it as an example.
So instead of being the football star, you wanted to be the cheerleader. It's like, oh my God.
Well, but I never had any fantasies during a game. When I was playing, it was all in being a boy. And in college, all in being a man.
But did you dress up as a cheerleader, though, now saying that?
No, I never did, but I would have, had my older sister been a cheerleader, I would have dressed up in a cheerleader costume, I'm sure.
But I thought you might have gone out with the cheerleader and you could have snuck in and... No?
No, but I could wear her shoes sometimes. Sneak the shoes.
There's no relation to us, is it? No. So I think on a more sort of serious level, though, is you were telling me you knew those urges and those desires would potentially...
Well, I knew it was wrong and that I must suppress it, and it would go away eventually if I suppressed it long enough, but it never did. And it wasn't until I was in college that I actually even heard the word transvestite. And I accidentally came across it in the library when I was studying for something, and I saw this word, and I looked it up to see what it was, and it was like, oh, there might be some other people in the world like me. I'm not the only crazy one out there, because this word is in a dictionary. So then I started doing some investigating.
And I think you have to remind people out there that in those days there was no internet.
In those days there was
no internet.
Long before internet. Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's not a matter of just, you look up a word, but you had no idea whether it was 2 people, 10 people, 100 people, whatever. Right. And even looking up that stuff could be dangerous because you were in a public environment. So just in case someone was walking past and you were like, you know, a book reading about being a transvestite, yeah, no. Oh, God, that's too quick. It's too quick.
It was 4 minutes.
No, but there's more. 4 minutes. We've given ourselves the 4-minute limit to keep you guys interested in coming back to see us, or not us, Suzanne. Let's get that straight. So next week, or next time. We don't even know if these are going to be weekly, but however long they're going to be. Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
I'm just traveling, traveling, traveling. I'm just traveling through.